Hello guys, how's it going? I'm really excited about this first initiative course on the C++. C++ is one of the most popular programming language out there. It's fast, object-oriented, and used by many organizations like Microsoft, Google, Linux, and especially in Java development because it's really fast. This is introductory course. I'm just going to walk you through the setup. I'm going to use an IDE, integrated development environment, because it's more easy. So one thing I need to mention here is that C++ is a compiled language. It's not like a Python, which is an interpreted language. So we're going to need a compiler, which is going to execute our code and then transform it to a machine language 0 and 1. So let's go ahead and then do that. I'm going to use code blocks. You can use any IDE you want, like Visual Studio or whatever. In this way, I'm going to use code blocks. So you can download code blocks from SourceForge, just a type of code blocks, and then go ahead and then download this one. It should come with the compiler. If we do not, that's no problem. I'm going to show you how to download the compiler. Okay. Let me open my code blocks here. Okay, my code blocks here. So just go to the setting and then check if you have your compiler. Okay, one more time. Setting, compiler, go to toolchain. Then here you can see that I have my main GW, which have my compiler. Uh, I'm going to use a C++, which is GCC. This is it. So how to download the mini GW? So just go to Google, just type main GW, and then go to SourceForge again. And then from here, you can download that one. So after download that one, you should go to your system storage and then, okay, right here. It should be here. If it's not, that means maybe you do something wrong. Just go ahead and then try it again. Go to SourceForge and then download again. And then you should have everything right here. Okay. Now I already have it here, so I think you're ready to go. Okay, to start a new project in CodeBlocks, just click on New Project, and then say it's a console project. Console. I mean, we're going to be like a command line something. Is a console. Okay. Next, let me see our C++. We're working with C++. So yeah, type your project name. Uh, let's give it a name like I don't know, start something, starting. Okay, and then on the folder I'm going to use, I create one folder called YouTube here. Then I'm going to use that one and then just click next. Like I said, the CodeBlocks is user friendly. Just click finish and then you're good to go. And here we go. Our project is starting. And the source, and here is our main code here. Okay, let me clean up this one and then we're going to write from scratch. That way I can explain everything. So when you create your first project, okay, let me show something here. Here is the build. That's what I mean by the compiler going to use your code and then transform it to 0 and 1, which the computer understands. So that's that you can click here and then build that executable file, which is 0 and 1, and then you can run it here. You can do both of them at the same time, run, build, and then run at the same time. But for now, let's write the code. Every C programmer start with the main function. If you don't know what function is, that's okay. I'm going to explain later on in other videos. So let's just write the basis. Int main just go ahead and then just return. Okay, this is just the basis. For that, we're just going to include some extended library. So go to this one. Include IO stream. Sorry, stream. So what this means is just the standard library for the IO stand for input and IO output stream. So we can have access to the basic library for taking value from the keyboard and showing data to the screen like output data. I need one more thing, which is we're going to use namespace. Okay, using namespace. Okay, namespace std. Okay, I'm going to explain namespace later on. For now, just or use just write it using namespace like it is. It's not a big deal. And now to print something to the screen, we're going to use C C out, which stands for character out. Character out, and then we're going to print like the famous hello world, hello world, hello world. Okay. Here I'm going just to print a hello world to the screen, and you have to know that every statement in C++ that end up with a semicolon. It's not like Python where you can leave it out and everything will work fine. But in C++, every statement have to terminate with a semicolon, like your return value. So what these return values mean is that when you run your code, build and then execute, that means your program run without any problem, any errors or nothing. So let's go ahead and then run and build at the same time. Oh, build first. Okay. So the cool thing about CodeBlock is that it have some debugging features and then you can use them and debug your code. So we assume that we make some mistake here. Okay. Debug, you start. Okay, okay. Okay, I believe either here we should terminate this statement with a semicolon. That's what I'm talking about. If you do not, then going to throw a bunch of errors. So watch out for those semicolons. And let's go ahead. And then we can see no errors, no warning. Okay, that means everything is okay. So let's go ahead and then run this code. Okay, now we can see we have hello world printed to the screen. Hello world. Okay, let me add some ends. Thank you. Make it a little bit nicer. And then, okay, let's go ahead and then run it one more time. Okay, here we go. Hello world, print to the screen. So we just use character out, C out, hello world. This is a string which we want to print it to the screen. So we write hello world. And this end line just means go to the new line. Yes, we start a new line from here. So you can see that here. Before when I execute that one, you can see that one. Both of them just kind of stick together. And then when I add up this end line, you can see that I have a new line here, which make it a little more readable. So yeah, Okay. I think I'm going to stop here, and on the next video, we're going to talk about variable and all of those cool things. So that was the setup. I like I said, you can use any ID like uh, good for you. You can use Visual Studio, anything. I will leave a link of a Visual Studio on the description below, so you can download it from Microsoft and all this stuff. Okay, I think that will do it for this video. If you like it, please smash the like button and subscribe for my next videos on C++. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you a lot of, we're going to build a lot of project with C++. I really love C++. I used a C when I was in high school. It was like 3, 4 years before. It was really good from the I saw from C++. So now I can do any kind of programming language. I can learn any kind of programming language. It's kind of easy for me, you know. Okay, that will do it, and see you at the next one. Thank you for your time, and stay safe. Bye bye.